It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thank you so much for allowing us to broadcast into your office or into your home or maybe on your mobile device. We really appreciate you joining the sales meeting and us all coming together with one mission and one mission only, and that is really to focus on your sales strategy, your sales structure, and your sales system. And of course, as we go about this, we're going to have a dose of the sales message. And at the end of the day, you're able to increase the revenue that's produced from the only department in the entire company that produces revenue, and that is the sales department. So thanks so much for having us. Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate it. And every morning I always share one of our core philosophies. We have several, but one of our core philosophies is success leaves clues. Now, it's a statement that's been said, a statement you may have heard, but how true is it that if someone else has done it, so can you? So every morning, this is what it means to you as a CEO. And this is probably one of the reasons a number of folks tune in, is that we look at a case study. We look at a CEO, we look at what worked for them, and in many cases, we also look at the challenges they had, their hurdles, and what they had to do to overcome it, and how it directly impacted the sales department. So it's a huge advantage. I love doing it, and there's footprints. When success leaves clues, there's footprints that you can walk into to save you time, energy, and effort to get to where you want to get to faster, quicker, easier, and with less effort. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and get started this morning with this morning's case study, which I love. Imagine having to switch clothes every time you do something different. If you're going from school to the park to a friend's house, wouldn't it be annoying to carry like 3 outfits? Well, adults have the same problem. They have to visit family, of course, and friends, got it, and work and shop and still find time to exercise. Whew, that's exhausting. What they need is one set of clothes that works for everything. I mean, makes sense, doesn't it? So we have a huge problem here. Who's going to step in and fill the problem? Did you know that most workout clothes, let's just start there, pretty much look the same? Okay, they come in all sorts of colors and patterns, but they have the same shapes. Michelle Kluz, the big brain behind Urban Savage, noticed this problem. She saw that everyone in their workout class was wearing, the same style of leggings. Even through colorful and varied, no matter how they look different, they felt the same. Interesting, right? And of course, a bummer. When you want to really express yourself, you want to be unique, you want to be different. Now, we're going to talk about a unique selling proposition. We're going to talk about having a sales message that separates you from everyone else. Well, Michelle was once the CEO of a cool workout studio chain called Pure Barre in New York City. Moving to Sydney, Australia, she decided it was time to spice things up. So she added a fashionable touch to leggings with like a ruffle design swirling around the knee to the ankle. Now, these ruffles mean business, just like a smart sales strategy does for a business. You know how your favorite jacket can change your whole mood? The whole outfit can go from a gym. Like you have a jacket ready to party, perfect. With just a couple of small tweaks, it can happen. This is how a great sales strategy works for any business. Like those leggings, it can make something standard turn to something truly special, helping you shine, in every situation. Got it, Shay? Makes sense. So here's my big takeaway. The importance of having a unique sales system or strategy is just like Michelle's cool leggings with a twist. Okay, a unique selling proposition. Sales departments need a strong sales approach to stand out and make a difference. It's like having a secret ingredient that makes your lemonade the best on the block. You see, when you stand out, people will choose you over others. When you stand out, you have a unique selling proposition. When you have a unique selling proposition, you have a different message. That message that connects with your audience is one of the reasons why the business grows, and it helps really make a bigger impact on lives. So solve a problem, have a message, have a sales strategy, have a sales system, and boy, you could change the world. You do that, just like Michelle, Urban Savage, and you'll see your sales go up, 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 in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for allowing us to stream directly into your home or office during these times. We're going to get started as we do every morning. We have a couple segments. And one of my favorite segments is when we start off every morning, we always talk about our mantra. And our mantra is focus on sales. Now, our mantra is focus on sales. In fact, you can repeat those words after me right now. Focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. You see, it's my belief is if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. So first, say focus on sales. I know you're the CEO, okay, but it's not corny, it's not silly, it's the reality, by the way. And then, wait a minute. If I don't focus on sales, what happens? Well, you can't be in business. Why? Now, this is my big why. This is what I believe. And I believe that sales is the oxygen. Hear me. The oxygen, like the oxygen for every successful business in history. So without sales, without a doubt, there's always more money pouring out than there is pouring in. Shay, what's the point you want to drive home here every morning? I like to start this way for you, the CEO, is that selling is very, very serious business. How true is that? So as the CEO, you're like, okay, Shay, I got it. I'm with you. I'm smelling what you're cooking in the kitchen, but what's my pledge to the sales department? What's our pledge? Like, what as a CEO do I need to do? Well, you're responsible, the CEO, for the salespeople. Even if you're the salesperson, you're responsible for the sales processes that go into the sales department as the CEO. And you're responsible as the CEO for the sales resources that the sales department has. But you also have a pledge. And here's our pledge to the sales department. Our pledge is learn, earn, and return. And here's what I believe. You have to learn something new. Repeat after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. And then after that, we're going to move right directly over and say, wait a minute, what are our objectives? Like you have a sales meeting. We call ours the sales huddle. And you're sitting in your sales meeting. We call ours the sales huddle. You say, look, we got 3 objectives. And I think these are the 3 objectives if you show up at any sales meeting. Number 1, what's the progress? We're going to immediately look at what's working, what's not working, what changes, what adjustment, what's going on in the market. And then we're going to address the roadblocks. I mean, every CEO, the first thing they do is say, what's holding us back? What's one of the challenges? What's one of the blocks? And what can we do differently? And then I add a twist there because you're at the CEO sales huddle. We got to have something different. We talk about the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Sales pillar number 1 is you must have a 1-page CEO sales plan. Check, Shay. Sales pillar number 2, what's the sales cycle for the sales CEO? Sales pillar number 3, got it, Shay, sales message. And then we do a whole segment on just the sales, and this is very important, dashboard. Where it gets measured, gets managed, where it gets managed, gets better. And then we move right on immediately over and say, wait a minute, let's talk about our sales team and what they're doing. Now, we're going to pause now. Because one of the things I do is I love to connect. I love to say hello. I love to see what you're up to. And one of the ways we connect is you can look below the video. If you're on one of our streaming platforms, you look right below the video and you can put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in the conversation. And, you know, I know you're CEO. You're like, Shay, do I need to do that? No. But I love to do it. It's a way to connect. So go ahead and do me a favor. Look right below the video if you can do that. Now, some of you are on the streaming platforms. You listen to the podcast. You're looking to listen to Roku, Apple TV, or one of those. So it's best to go ahead and just head over to @IamCheBrown. Let's connect online. You can go to @IamCheBrown. And then once you get there, you can drop me a DM. Now, I respond to every message. So in the DM, you can just say, hey, Shay, I'm in the conversation. Let me know what you would like to see so we can help drive more value for your sales department. But I get asked this question often. And the number one question I get asked is, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle, Shay? What's the mission, goals, and objectives? The purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster, easier, with less effort, to achieve their goals, to accomplish their mission, to handle their objectives. And one of the ways to do that is look at our big why. And our big why is about sales growth. It's about sales accountability, and it's about consistency. And you may have heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do people struggle with most? They struggle with consistency. So what we ask for is 15 minutes a day. Now you think about it, 15 minutes a day. So all you got to do is show up for 15 minutes a day. Now, there's 1,440 minutes in every day. So you're going to get 15 minutes a day for one outcome. One outcome and one outcome only. And I want you to hear me like you've never heard me before. And our number one outcome is for you as a CEO to earn an extra $100,000 a month. Over and beyond whatever you're earning today, you're able to generate an extra $100,000 a month because you're in this conversation around sales, around success. and around what works. Now, when we were doing that, the first question that came up was, Shay, I like that idea. I want to get to $100,000, but how do I get there? What's the roadmap? What do I measure? What do I manage? How do I do that? So we created something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard was created because it's one way to help you generate leads, set appointments, make offers, close deals, and repeat business. So we said there's 5 core categories. You look at these 5 core categories, you measure them. Now you can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. You can go right now, www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Once you get there, you can go ahead and download the CEO Sales Dashboard. It's in Excel. It's free. It's going to look just like this here. And when you see it, you're going to say, I got it. Okay, so I can customize it, Shay. Check. You can customize it. Got it, Shay. You mean to tell me that once I download it, I can look at my leads for my top products. I can put my top product there. Yes. You can put your second best product there. So leads, offers, leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, go right now. And I want you to look at just one area, which is appointments. So we're going to slow down. And you look at appointments right now, and I want you to ask yourself, go to today's date, right across the top, come down and look at appointments and ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, how many appointments were set yesterday by your sales department? Number 2, how many appointments were run by your sales department yesterday? Number 3, one-on-one appointments. How many appointments were set that were one-on-one appointments by your sales department yesterday? You see, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And I get it. Some of you are setting appointments because you're going one-to-one. Some of you are setting appointments because you're going one-to-many. Doesn't matter. What gets measured gets managed. Now, as you look at the appointments that were set, you look if they were one-to-one, if they were for collaborations, or if they were just to generate referrals. They're in one of those categories. And I want you to say how many were set. I just want you to get laser focused. If you ignore the other 4 indicators, look at appointments, look at appointments, look at appointments, look at appointments, look at appointments. You know, we don't stop there, though. We don't say, okay, we just beat ourselves up. We didn't do it or we did do it. We like to acknowledge our wins. Now, the reason I say that is that at the CEO Sales Huddle, we believe that powerful people ask powerful questions because questions their focus. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most proud of in the sales department yesterday? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And number 3, and I think this is most important, number 3 is what do you want to brag about in the sales department? Like if you could just brag, come on here and just brag. Shit, I want to brag. But we don't stop there. We got some wins. We got some successes. Doesn't matter how small they happen. Now let's go to the other side. And the other side is, I believe, the most important. And that is, what was your biggest roadblock? We know every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorn. There's going to be some hurdles. There's going to be some challenges. What if we go to the other side of the equation and we look at that right now and we ask ourselves the question, what's preventing you today from moving forward? Or what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward that you can control? See, powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. My message today is, the way we started off, 3 words, focus on sales. My message of the day is 3 words. Focus on sales. My message of the day is, I know you're not going to be blown away. 3 words, focus on sales. See, you get what you focus on. You get what you focus on. And I want you to focus on sales. And as you focus on sales, just the 5 indicators, and you're going to see a growth. You're going to see it go up. You do that, my promise to you as a CEO, you will see your sales go up, 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 up and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for allowing us to broadcast onto your mobile device or into your phone or maybe into your office or maybe into your home during these times that we live in now. We appreciate you. Make it a great day, and we'll make some good things out. We connect again next time. God bless, and I'm going to see you all on the other side. Peace.